The year 2004 was a rough one for heavyweight champion Dan Maff, but on January the 29th at JAPW's wildcard, Maff was looking to make a fresh start for 2005. Looking to the heavens, Maff wanted to prove to all his doubters and prove to himself that he deserves to be called champion. But in his first title defense, it was a walk in the park. Not exactly what he, the staff, and the fans of JAP wanted to see, but Maff went at it full force nonetheless. And in the end, everybody in Rahway got the surprise they wanted. They're going at it one-on-one for the heavyweight championship.
Well, the student versus teacher, I called it. Jay Lethal against his protege. I'm sorry, Maff against his protege, Jay Lethal, for the heavyweight championship of Jersey All Pro Wrestling, and they lock it.
For the first time in his young career, Jay Lethal challenged for the JAP Heavyweight Championship, but it was against his friends, his mentor, his teacher, Dan Maff. Lethal stood toe-to-toe with the veteran. The match was a stalemate, but the momentum in the crowd seemed to be behind Jay Lethal. He survived suplex after suplex after suplex, and even the dangerous lariat. After Hanson got knocked out of the match and a new referee was assigned, Jay Lethal realized his dream in Rahway, New Jersey.
Oh, he did it! He did it! We have a new champion! We have a new champion! Jay Lethal did it! Look at the crowd! Touch the referee! Oh, come on! You son of a bitch!
Out of the ashes of the biggest celebration came the biggest injustice in the history of Jersey All Pro Wrestling. The past was reborn as Dan Maff went old school and took out the youngster Jay Lethal, all the while having the referee in his back pocket.
It's a turn on it! He was in cahoots with the champ! Oh, come on, you bastard! Give me a break!
On top of the world, Maff and Hanson cared for nobody but themselves. They cared only that Maff walked out of Rahway the heavyweight champion. They cared only that Jay Lethal suffered the biggest embarrassment of his young career. Well, the rematch has been signed for the former ECW arena on Saturday night, March the 26th, in a vendetta, a no DQ match. Lethal gets his shot at revenge against Dan Maff. But on this night, is history deemed to repeat itself in that heavyweight match?
This is horrible. This is disgusting. Dan Maff is the lowest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
He shouted out his old school roots, the Hit Squad. He said in my promo with him earlier that it's time for everyone to realize what Dan Maff is all about.
Hello, wrestling fans. Fat Frank here with some news that's going to probably piss you off as much as it pissed me off. Dan Maff is no longer a part of Jersey All Pro Wrestling. This isn't a work. Call it a shoot. Call it whatever you want. After talking to Dan Maff, he has some personal issues that he has to take care of. We've been building the Mafia versus Jay Lethal match for the last few weeks on television. It's not going to happen. There's nothing else to discuss. Dan Maff is no longer a part of Jersey All Pro Wrestling. The heavyweight championship is now vacant. Maff, we wish you the very best luck in all your future outings, and we hope to see you soon. But once again, fans, Dan Maff is no longer a part of Jersey All Pro Wrestling.
Because of today, I am now naming my first opponent for March 28th, and that is that big-headed Dan Maff. March 28th, you and I are going to settle what we should have settled in Philadelphia.
Our next show in Rahway, almost 4 years to the date. You and Jay Lethal at the rematch that was supposed to happen in Philadelphia. The JAPW Championship on the line.
First of all, Mark Clemson, I'd like to say
it. I drew number 1, and I kicked ass through that old Rumble, didn't I?
March 28th, Rahway, New Jersey. I'm remembering it, but the way I remember it, the shoe was on the other foot. Jay Lethal versus Dan Maff. Except it wasn't in Rahway. It was supposed to happen in Philly.
You know, things exactly didn't fall my way. That's nothing new since my return here at Jersey All Pro Wrestling. But in Rahway, almost 4 years in the making. 4 years. The rematch that never happened. You were there, brother. You saw the magic the first time we were in the ring.
Saw the magic tonight. The fans were up to their feet when it came down to you and Jay Lee from the Rumble. And now this time the title is on the line.
And you were the champion last time, I remember. This time, Maff, the roles are reversed. I'm the champion, and it happens in Rahway, much closer to my home. And maybe this time you'll actually be there for the match.
Two of the most celebrated superstars in Jersey All Pro Wrestling. Jay Lethal and Danny Maff were in there. And oh, baby, the fireworks were flying. The crowd was at a fever pitch, almost like never before. Jay, me and you stood in the middle of that ring, and it was me and you looking at each other dead in the center of the ring, eye to eye. You got the best of me. Kenny Omega, you got what you deserved.
Dan Maff, it's been a long time coming. The son of Jersey All Pro has returned. I have taken my rightful spot yet again.
Jay Lethal, this is the rematch. You're holding the prize this time. The shoe's on the other foot. I'm the hunter. Jay, you're my student. Jay, I taught you everything you know. I didn't teach you everything I know. Just when you think you got all the answers, I changed the questions.
And Maff, March 28th, I'm gonna show you exactly what I wanted to show you in Philly.
Real laid back and real calm right now. Because in Rahway, Lethal, I got your number. Let's do this one more time. Lethal Maff 2. It's fitting, isn't it? Let's get it on. Let's do this. Leave machismo home. Leave the black machismo down south.
That I am the Jersey All Pro Wrestling son, the true son.
Jay Lethal, show up. I want the best Jay Lethal. I want the best Jay Lethal. The best out of you, brother. You show up, you bring your A game. Bring it. I'm ready. I'll be waiting. That title is coming back to me.
Because this is my birthright and this is my destiny. The Jersey All Pro Wrestling son has returned.
Claim my throne one more time. You know I could do it, Mark. You be there, bro. That's all I gotta say. You excuse me. I've had one hell of a night. It's been an emotional night. I'm tired as hell. I just want to be left alone, man.
That's respectable. It's the matchup 4 years in the making. The JAPW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Dan Maff to challenge Jay Lethal for the title.